How y'all guys? This is Joey. I've recorded this a couple times, but I want to stay focused on one topic. So today I'm going to be talking about, my fingers, how they're doing, and overall productivity because of this disease. And, is this embarrassing at all and things like that. So I kind of left it open today. What does that mean? I kind of left it open. Like either I did or I didn't. I want to minimize it because I feel bad. I left it open today. I didn't put any Band-Aid on this. And you could see that there. A couple people have noticed, it's not infectious. It's not infectious. It's not bleeding. It's no damage. It's just dead necrotic tissue there. And so, yeah, it's a little embarrassing, but I'm sick of wearing Band-Aids all the time. This I can't show anybody because that's really nasty. But the pain has subsided so much that when my fingers get cold, it doesn't hurt right away. Now, yesterday I was driving. I had a volunteer late at the church, and I was driving, and my hands got really cold on the drive home. And it's usually that's emergency, go home, get it by the space heater. Usually space heaters are bull crap, but for this specific thing, warming your fingers, space heaters are perfect. Heat your hands with a space heater or take a bath or wet your hands immediately. It's an emergency. But yesterday I wasn't feeling that way. It was cold, yeah, but I wasn't feeling oh my god, this hurts, it's unbearable. This hasn't hurt all day. Usually it hurts so much during the day that I'll have to change the wraps and put more of that lidocaine thing. It's silver sildenafil or something, and that usually makes it feel better. It's a pain relief in there. And the other finger is like this, but it's covering all past the nail, down to the nail. And so it's also hard looking at that because it's a dead finger. And I remember seeing those pictures of the hikers mountain climbers at Mount Everest, that get trapped and they come down, they survive, but all their fingers got frostbite. And I remember seeing that oh my God, that's so, it's hard to look at. Now I have one. It's just it feels sad when you lose a part of your body, It's just sad, and it is a little bit embarrassing, but I'm just trying to keep that, that's going to fall out. That'll be okay. But my other finger, yeah, definitely not. Yesterday I got an MRI, and I don't think I've gotten an MRI before. Maybe. I just didn't remember or realize how long of a process that is. It took 25 minutes. The MRI technician gave me headphones. I listened to music. Guess what? I listened to? Nope. No. I'm listening to classical music like Mozart and stuff. But anyway, I always hate what kind of music do you like? Give me an artist. And I'm I can never think on the spot. I probably need something to say on the spot. So yeah, I got an MRI. The doctor wants to know, has this necrotic tissue gone down to the bone? Is it affecting the bone? And sometimes I feel like it is affecting my whole body, but lately I've been feeling yeah, it's dead tissue, but it's solidifying. It's getting hard. It's kind of drying out, and it's not continuing to grow, So hopefully this will fall out too, and it'll just be done with it. And what did I learn from this experience? Always cover your fingers. If they feel numb at all, heat them and go to the emergency room. And just to let you know, this finger, I broke the bone playing rugby. So I play rugby. I broke the bone, so I feel that might have caused it to not have the right flow of blood. This finger just copied for some reason. This finger was never really numb, but it just copied for some reason. And that could not get the finger to feel at times. It was so bad. Nothing I did worked. So I don't know why that was. And I went to doctors. I went to hospitals, but everyone was giving me stuff. The one doctor gave me lidocaine, but didn't tell me how to. It's probably my responsibility too, but I think considering my reaction to it, like you should have given more of a warning, like how you use this, because I put lidocaine on, but probably put too much, and it made me deathly ill. Like it was the worst. I felt so sick. Um, oh, that was awful. So I was like, I'm not using no lidocaine no more. Continued to develop, and now it's necrotic tissue, and so I kind of feel like bad myself. Like, how did I let this happen? Like you see people with teeth that are rotting out. Like, oh, that's just laziness, you know. And so I'm struggling with, you know, the negative feelings I have of like, wow, you didn't take care of your health. But I mean, I did see my rheumatologist twice in between when it started and then now. And I have seen two different hand specialists. But I wish I knew like this would develop. I thought it would, the tissue would die, but it would like regrow. I didn't think it was just like a scab or something. I didn't realize I was deep and it's never gonna grow back. So like if your fingers are that numb, like my pointer finger, this finger was so numb, like it was numb for hours and hours, and it just kept getting worse. And kind of get the feeling back, and then the next day would be like an extended period when I wouldn't feel it, and it was even worse. And it was scary, you know. It's like I can't feel my finger. I, I talk to friends like, "Oh, you're fine." I don't blame my friends for saying that, but oh, you're fine. I have the same thing when I can't feel my fingers, but this is different, you know. And I really worry about someone if you're playing out in the snow, or I don't know, like my wife's really active and she wants that I go out with the kids. We have 3 kids and play in the snow, and that's just not something I can do. It's like it's literally dangerous for me. And I remember last year realizing I had something with my hands. I was installing a door outside and asked for my wife's help. And I just was like, I'm going to get this done. Like, you know, like that feeling, like I'm going to get this done. I don't care. I'm just going to grind it out. Like I've always been able to do that and get it done. I did it this time and it was like cold. It was like 40 degrees out. You know, it's like when it's fall and getting cold. Or maybe it was closer to winter, but I wasn't using gloves and I was installing a door outside, right? It took about 20 minutes. The door is heavy as crap. And anyways, those screen doors, like the full, like, you know, frame of it. I got back inside after successfully completing the door installation, and I remember my hands hurt so bad. And my wife was fine after a couple minutes, but I was in the front of the space heater, and I was like, I don't want to say like borderline tears, but I was like, wow, this is intense. Like to the point of like, wow, do I need to go somewhere or do something? I'm trying to remember exactly how I felt, but it was concerning. You know, like pain that really hurts, but then it's like starting to get concerning. Like, wow, like I almost can't handle this. And I obviously could handle it, but it took a long time to warm up my hands, like a long ass time, way more than I've ever done. And that was one of the things that really like opened my eyes to like, you have something else going on with your hands. And I was able to look it up, and Raynaud's syndrome. I don't know why my doctor doesn't tell me this stuff. I don't know why. Just give me drugs. Just give me drugs to take, you know? So, back on my diet, feeling a lot better. Next video, I want to talk about like self-esteem and emotions, because you know, how does this condition affect you? Visibly, things that you have, and you know, invisibly, like your self-esteem, your energy levels. You know, I have good energy levels today, but you know, it's cold as balls, and it's just easy to fall into like the doldrums with this disease. You know, you're just kind of just going through, just on your boat and just kind of just waiting for stuff to happen. So that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, thanks guys. Let me know what you feel if you had this similar experience or whatever. But hopefully it's helpful for someone who, you know, is suffering from this. So that's all. All right.